Hi, I'm Dr. David Hill, and today we're going to be talking about natural cures for sinus infections. Now, when we think about sinus infections, first of all, we've got to say, what are the sinuses? These are literally holes in your head, or air-filled spaces. There are two here behind these bones, two behind these bones, and two more pairs of sinuses deeper in the head at places I can't really point to. The most common infection of these sinuses is just a viral cold. Now, there's not a whole lot of natural therapy that's been shown to improve colds. Vitamin C really doesn't do it. Echinacea has very little data for it. But zinc lozenges and other zinc supplements do seem to prevent colds or even shorten the duration. The problem is you have to use a lot of them frequently in order to have an adequate effect, and sometimes it's easier just to suffer the cold than to take the zinc. But that does help. Relieving symptoms in babies and small children is best done with saltwater drops. You can make these yourself using a half teaspoon of salt and 1 cup of water, and just dribble 2 or 3 drops in each side of the nose, suck them back out with one of those suction bulbs that you get in the hospital or at the drugstore. You don't want to put it very far in. Just go straight back a couple of millimeters. That's plenty, and just do it before feeds and bedtime. You can't overdo this. Now, something that works really well for adults, both in viral colds and even in bacterial rhinosinusitis, is called a Neti Pot. This is an instrument that was developed probably in India and Pakistan and the surrounding areas hundreds or even thousands of years ago as part of Ayurvedic medicine. And it allows you to instill salt water into the nasal cavity and then let it run back out. This actually does seem to relieve congestion and may shorten the duration of viral and bacterial infections of the nose. Now, there are several reasons to seek medical care. If you have a prolonged fever greater than 3 days, a fever greater than 102 to 103, symptoms greater than 10 to 14 days, acute pain right here where one of the sinuses are, or certainly puffiness or swelling of the face, you really need to seek care because you probably are going to need antibiotics. However, for the milder cases and for those things where your doctor really doesn't have much to offer, there are the Neti Pot and the zinc lozenges, as well as nasal saline drops for kids that you can try and that may actually work quite well. Talking about natural relief for sinusitis, I'm Dr. David Hill.